What's up, everybody? So today we are putting on the Vossen wheels on the Nismo 370Z. It has been a long 3 days wait, but here we go. We got everything set up, pretty much everything I'll need. I am gonna weigh them before and after just to see what the difference is. But we're gonna go ahead and get one side up, pop them on. I think I will actually have to take off the fender flares though. I think in the back and in the front, they're gonna rub. So that'll be really fun removing all that adhesive, getting those things off. But anyways, let's get these things on.
Wherever you are, we're staring at the same old stars. Both have beating hearts inside our chest. Whatever you do, it all adds up to you. Just do what's right in front of you.
And with all the wheels off, we can take a good look at everything. Things look pretty cool under here. I will have to take some little screws off to get these fender flares off. We have two up here. These little plastic or metal rivets I'll have to just drill out real quick. But these will easily be able to be reinstalled if that time comes when I actually need to put them back on. We got little rivets back here. And then basically this whole piece that you're seeing, that's what's gonna rub in the rear. That's why these need to come off. And then there's little screws up in here as well. All right, so now let's weigh these, see how much stock is versus the 20s. So this is the front. $49.5 pounds. All right, the new front. Feels heavier. 61, so about 10 pounds heavier up front. All right, now for a rear, a stock rear. Yeah, they're definitely lighter wheels. 54 pounds.
What's your guess? 68.
60. Oh, it doesn't feel that heavy.
No?
Oh, yeah, it's heavy.
Let's see. Oh,
66.
I was close.
So we're about 10 to 12 pounds heavier in each corner. Now, I know that's not good for performance, but when I do track days or something, I can put the stock ones back on. So it is what it is, but they look sweet, and it's gonna be daily driving mostly. Track days, I can always switch them. So you can see these tabs here, these are a part of the fender flare. You do want to take that screw and put it back in without that tab, because that actually holds the fender lining onto the actual fender of the car. So make sure you put those back on. You don't need your fender liners to get ripped out. We got one little push tab right here. And then 10 millimeter. Got one bolt. And then by hand you can get these little plastic ones right off. Just something like that. Next up is to drill out these little tiny rivets. You only have two for the front wheel, and they are metal. Just drill them out real quick, and then of course, if the time comes where I need to put them back in, I can drill out the rest of it and put another rivet in. So it's not irreversible, so do not worry about that. So just line it up. And then last up, just remove this bolt right here.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, so it probably didn't need the impact. So that's really just the safety thing. And then last thing to do for the rear, I'm gonna put these plastic things back on just to hold in the fender liner, kind of like what we did up front. All right, on to the fun part, putting these bad boys on the Z. Once we get them on, we'll lower the car and see kind of how it looks, and then work on the fender flares, because I want to see them with the flares on, even though I know I will have to take them off. But, and one thing, you will need new lug nuts. I got new ones. Skinnier, different size, and locking ones and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get these bad boys on. Now I know in this whole project I'm going to be taking these wheels on and off quite a bit, and you might be saying, well, why are you taking this one off already? This is the other side. These are single directional wheels, so yeah. Alright, I need the brakes on.
Already. Ooh, hopping in the Nismo. Alright. Let's go check out these wheels.
Oh, man. That's the kind of wheel gap I think we need. Let me know what you guys think. Does it need to be lower than this, higher than this? Alright, so the wheels are now on the car. They are looking pretty good. Again, what do you guys think of all that wheel gap? More or less? You guys let me know. So we're gonna take a quick break because I'm a little tired from doing all that. We're working on the truck, which you guys probably have already seen that video. Lunch break, work on the truck, and then the fun part, which is getting off the fender flares. So before working on all the fender flares, I took the car for a quick drive around the neighborhood just to kind of feel it out. It does ride pretty smooth with the wheels, which is pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, so I've seen these on Instagram for the last like 5 months, and I've always loved the look. So now that they're on my car, this is, oh my gosh, this is crazy looking. It looks so clean. Like, they are so meant for this car. So the fender flares will have to come off. We did a little bit of testing when we were coming in the driveway, watching the wheel go up and down. And when we got the wheel up really high when it was going over the big bump, it definitely was gonna scrape on these things. So they gotta come off. That is gonna be a major pain in the butt. But look at that. That is crazy looking. It looks so good. Then another look from back here. It is so cool. The bronze just looks so good on a white car. Really goes well with the red. This is looking amazing. So it's now the next day. It actually took us a lot of time getting the truck done, which you guys would have seen in the last video. So here is my dilemma right now. I've already done one side of the fender flare removal. What do you guys think? No fender flares or fender flares? I'm kind of torn. So that's without them, and then of course this is what it looks like with them. I really do like the look with the flares. It just gives it a little bit more character and a cool look to it. Now if I end up lowering the car, the flares will need modifications so they don't rub on the tire. Of course, this side will be perfect, lowering the car a little bit. And I removed them to where they safely came off. I can modify them, adjust them a little bit, and then reinstall them if needed, if I do like the look. So comment below, what do you guys think? Flares or no flares? Because I can make them work if that'll look better. And to actually remove the flare, it's not too difficult to do. Start off by lightly heating up the entire flare just to soften up the 3M tape that's behind it. And then start from one end, just slowly peel it up, being careful not to crack anything or break anything, of course. Just slowly peel it up. You'll basically pull the flare off of the strip. And then with your finger, just lightly roll one edge of the 3M tape and slowly pull it up inch by inch. Do it very slowly. Keep adding heat every 4 or 5 inches. That way it doesn't get brittle or anything, and you can slowly peel it up. And then the remaining little bits of adhesive, just use a little Goo Gone, wipe it off, and then polish the line that it leaves. And funny enough, with it being rainy out, it seemed like the tape actually came off a little bit easier being wet. So that's kind of nice. You can maybe hose it down a little bit and peel it off. And just like that, we got this side all done. It's not too hard actually getting these things off. A quick hand polish, we removed the little tiny faint lines. Take a quick look on this side, all cleaned up nicely. And a real quick shout out, if you're looking for a decal, we got pretty sweet Bros for Speed logos. Check out the description on how you can pick one of those up. Next step, we got the Tacoma and we got these stock Nismo wheels. time to get them home. All right, Nismo wheels heading back to my place, and I think Maddie, you want to join? You want to go for a?
Come back here. Come here. Come on. Come.
All right, a little too tall for her. All right, you sit right there, buddy. Sit. Maddie, come. Not on the seat. She's sitting on the wrong seat. Nismo wheels, where they now belong. Chilling with some more stock parts I gotta rearrange to fit everything. And for those of you with a 2010, 11, or 12 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8, we have a cold air intake if you guys are interested. That was off of Mike's Genesis from back in the day. Well, everybody, Vossen wheels are now rolling on the Nismo. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was pretty awesome. Finally getting something pretty sick looking on the Z. I'm really happy with the setup. Don't forget to let me know, yes or no on the fender flares. Do I modify and put them back on, or leave them off and just have them a simple look just like it is now? And then also, do I lift the Z, or should that be saved for the Tacoma? And then maybe I should get rid of some of this wheel gap, maybe lower it a little bit. Let me know in the description below. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Smash the subscribe button. We'll see you all next video.